Spring football practice is an opportunity for the players to get a few extra full pad reps in the offseason while the coaches find out who's who in the zoo. Now with BSU just past the halfway point of their spring season, we take a look at some of the team's key positions that have been or still need to be filled as the Beavers attempt to one-up their program best NCAA quarterfinal appearance last year. Today is part one of the two-part series where we are focusing on the offensive side of the ball, where there are a few new yet familiar faces. At the conclusion of Bemidji State football's historic 2025 campaign, associate head coach Carson Pike resigned after 7 seasons as offensive coordinator. Former BSU quarterback and wide receivers coach Jordan Hine, who coached under Pike for 6 years, takes over as play caller. He spent last year as the OC at Northern State, but returns ready to pick up where his predecessor left off.
The scheme's a scheme. There's a lot of carryover from what we've done here in the past and going to continue to do. Obviously adding some new tweaks, changing verbiage on a lot of different things. But the nice part was had all off season, all winter, and now all spring ball to dial all that stuff in. The first week was a lot of just run our plays, but now getting into more of the situations, the red zones, backed up, 2-minute, all those different things that are crucial when in a football game. So it's not just running the plays, but understanding different situations and getting better at those.
With the graduation of Sam McGath, the Beavers will now have a new starting quarterback for the second year in a row. And the favorite battling for the position is redshirt sophomore Connor Carver, who had his coming out party during last season's NCAA playoffs when he made several big plays in big moments.
We got a really good room last year. I had a lot of guys to look up to, a lot of guys to help me. I still got some guys to help me. We got a good room now. Those last couple games gave me some confidence, obviously, but I'm just excited for this year. That's in the past. I'm ready to roll. Obviously, I've been able to run the ball around a little bit, but I just got to get more consistent in some of the pass game stuff, being able to flip protections, being able to see things as a whole.
There's another battle in the backfield, albeit a different kind. Last year's team-leading rusher Jaden Washington returns, as does Justin Incaprera. The duo were part of a 3-man rotation with Jarrett Gronsky, who graduated at the end of the 2025 season. The running backs have leaned on that experience and embraced the rotation to improve this spring.
Every practice, we're always like, we got to push each other. We have to, because we know when we go into game situations that we're going to need it. But as a room, it's like friendly play, but we're like, hey, we're going to compete today. So just knowing what to expect, just having that experience and just letting everybody know that when we do get in those situations to take a deep breath and just go with the flow.
But to run the ball, you'll need a solid offensive line, and the Beavers just lost one of the most solid and decorated O-linemen in program history with the departure of center Jake Gannon, as well as 3-time All-NSIC tackle Will Lemire. Still, they returned 3 starters up front, including Isaac Hagstrom, Zach Ott, and Connor Kovis, and 2 others who saw significant play time in Bill Catola and Clayton Birdsall.
I think we've been able to transition really well, and just following those footprints that, great leaders in the O-line room have given us. We're taking a lot of strides offensively. The beginning part of spring just is getting into the weight room and lifting. I think we really took advantage of that a lot with a lot of heavy weight and just getting after it in the weight room. Obviously, we have new coaches on the offense, new coaches on the defense, new leadership. I think just getting used to that is going to be really important. We're molding into it really well, and I think it's shaping out really well. And I can't wait to see, how we put it all together at CSP here soon.
When the wide receiver position also saw a departure of the NSIC best Bubba Peters, redshirt junior Drayton Lehman was the lone starting returner at that position from last season, although they do hope to see senior Jake Hill return after missing all of 2025 due to an injury. Beavers will play a scrimmage this Saturday at Concordia St. Paul against the Golden Bears.
This sports segment of Lakeland News was brought to you in part by Paul Bunyan Communications, bringing northern Minnesota the Gigazone. Internet speeds up to 10 gigabits per second, both upload and download. It's the Gigazone from Paul Bunyan Communications, and it's right here. Lakeland News is a nonprofit news organization. Donate to Lakeland PBS today to support your local news team.